Okay, next turn. Seriously, Belgium, what are you going to be doing with these units? Do you think they're safe because, well, the way he's got them placed, they probably can't see any of my units. So maybe he does think they're safe there. Even though I've got long-range units just barely outside of his line of sight, and they would be just barely out of mine if it weren't for the fact that they're actually within my territory, so I'd see them anyways. So, yeah, it's kinda dumb. Oh, you can full heal your guy. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Oh, it looks like Bulgaria and the real Soviet Union went to war. I'm thirsty. Ah. Enemy is spotted near Ufa. That's not okay. Where is he? I don't see him. Also, World Congress vote. Someone's asking to ban sugar. That would be the Americans. I don't know why they want to ban sugar. As an American, I would be outraged to hear my government is trying to ban sugar. Seriously, how can you have food without sugar in it? How else am I going to maintain this slim 300-pound figure of mine? So let's see. No one is going to vote against this. Well, I don't know, maybe someone will. But this is something that people like. People like the international games. Now, sugar. Should I oppose it? I don't actually have any sugar. But do the Belgians, because if they do, I will end up getting it eventually. Tell me, Albert. Do you have sugar? He does not. Oh wait, yes he does. 1 sugar, so that's something I'm not going to be able to get. But I'm worried if I oppose him on this, that I could get on his bad side. So I'm just going to abstain from the ban luxury sugar. I normally don't like luxuries being banned. And I bet that everyone is just going to jump on board this because that's the way the AI is. When it comes to banning luxuries, it's like really stupid. So let's see, who declared war on whom? Nope, sorry about that, Simeon. Argos is so close to falling, too. I wonder what he's going to do. Is he going to actually take the city, or is he gonna pull back his troops and defend his land? Oh, what am I saying? This is the AI. They're not smart enough to actually make a good move like pulling back from an offensive war to protect your core lands. I mean, this was a purely opportunistic war, right? They attacked Greece because Greece was weak and that city was isolated, which made it virtually undefended. That guy was being an opportunist, and you know how I feel about opportunists who aren't me. Screwing up my plans. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I'm being opportunistic, it's strategy. And the purpose is to win. But when other people do it, they can go to hell. Is that hypocritical? Incredibly so. Do I give a shit? No. Because what matters is me winning. Yes. Real, true, proper role model here. Now let's go to strategic view. I really should be using strategic view more now since the game is slowing down. I'm not going to use it for the battles because I like to see the animations. Do you think we could kill that guy? At 22 a turn. There's a slight possibility, but it's not particularly great. Well, it all rests upon you. You might be able to kill him, but it's very unlikely. I mean, there's always a little bit of randomization when it comes to there. See, that could have killed if it had randomly decided to do a little more damage. But the randomization is nowhere like the randomization you get from battle in games like EU4, where the biggest factor in determining the amount of casualties you inflict is literally a dice roll. And I mean, sure, there are ways you can influence it, like using good army composition, getting a leader who can boost your die rolls, avoiding terrain penalties when attacking, and ensuring you have the terrain penalties when defending, stuff like that. But ultimately, the real biggest modifier is the die roll, which again is completely random. Which does kind of cause things to even out in the long run. But the thing about randomization is you're not very likely to take a battle that you're not likely to win. Okay, so there, Argos just fell. It's a real shame. Real shame indeed. Okay, they're moving more guys in. And these guys are kind of worrisome. Yeah, because it takes so much damage to kill one. Okay, so just as expected, they both pass. We rigged local elections in Polana. So let's see. There's the breakdown from there. Not very surprising, everyone liked it. It didn't really have any chance of failing, regardless of how many people for some reason disliked it. Let's see. Again, not a big surprise there. Yeah, I don't think I could have changed it by pooling all... Well, could I have? I mean, that's 7 votes against, and... Yeah, I would not have been able to change the outcome of that. Best not to get on America's bad side. Yeah. It's this kind of a World Congress, one where I have little agency in, that I don't like. Curse you, Belgium, for taking away my agency. God, that whole intricate vote count thing... I'd forgotten about it for a while, but God, I was so upset when it failed so randomly like that. And it wasn't even supposed to fail. Okay, okay. Let's see. What could we propose? I mean, we do need to propose something. I could be okay with simply going with an embargo. No, that's not any good. Yeah, there aren't any good propositions anymore. Well, anyways. Now that International Games has started, we should start pooling as many resources as possible into the International Games. And I'm hesitant to stop production on money buildings, so I won't. But let's get producing International Games in as many cities as we can. Boston, at 10 turns, you're going to take too long to actually do the stock exchange, so wait until the International Games are done. And then I guess just build your buildings. 1 turn with you, 4 with you, so I think we can afford to wait. Especially since we desperately need the money. 6 turns with you. I'm not sure whether or not to wait. We do kind of need the money though, so I will wait. Okay, and then where is the city that I've annexed? Why don't you finish that Gatling and get working on the International Games? We're at war, so this isn't the best time to be expending resource production towards something like the International Games, but, you know, it's very important that I get a good score in it, and it is incredibly important that we don't let the Belgians win. So, I need to decide what to propose. I kinda would like to repeal... Well, look at that! All 3 Russias would be happy if we repealed sugar. I can't really decide, and besides which, my recording session is about over now, so... You know what? I figure I can afford to, wait a little bit to make my decision. So, I'm gonna... I'm gonna quickly save the game. And sign off. I am Lord Revonworc. This has been great, and I will see you all later.